Montgomery Middle School, and these are your morning announcements.
I'm Ryan.
And I'm Reagan.
Today is Tuesday, October 1st, and it's the cycle day 4.
Today's lunch features a soft flour tortilla with chicken or beef taco meat, corn, a black beet salsa, shredded cheese, and a breadstick.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
This is a reminder for any 8th grader who signed up for Chinese Language and Culture Club that this intramural started last week and will meet from 3 to 4:15 every Tuesday. Even if you forgot to stay last week, you are still able to join.
If you plan to stay for this intramural today, please report directly to Ms. Shortino's classroom at dismissal.
Attention all student athletes interested in participating in a winter sport. An email with information for signing up for a winter sport will be sent to student and parent emails today, October 1st. There will be a link for sign-ups and information about sports physicals.
Winter sports include boys basketball, boys wrestling, girls wrestling, and winter cheer.
Attention all NJHS members. Don't forget our October NJHS meeting will be held Wednesday, October 2nd at 6:45 a.m. in the back room of the auditorium. Please arrive between 6:30 and 6:45.
Our meeting will begin promptly at 6:45, and we have a lot to cover. You will be electing officers and learning about our first fundraiser. Prospective officers, please have your speeches or a few words ready to share.
We have a sports team in action today. The field hockey team has an away game against Southwestern at 4:15. Players should be dismissed from class at 1:55 with the bus departing at 2:10. We wish you the best of luck.
Serious and happy birthday shout-outs to Gabrielle Fitzke. We hope you have a great day.
We now have a special message from Sergeant Montgomery and Mr. Mahorney.
Good morning, everybody. Sergeant Montgomery and myself are sitting here today. We want to talk about a couple things that are affecting our Wildcat community. One of the topics we want to talk about real quick is what happens, Sergeant Montgomery, if a student has some inappropriate pictures or videos or something like that on their cell phones or on their laptops?
Well, police-wise, if you have inappropriate pictures of yourself or you receive pictures of other people or videos and you send those out to others, anyways, if you send them out to others, you could be responsible for that and possibly get charged depending upon what those pictures or videos are. So if you receive a picture of somebody that is obviously inappropriate in nature or videos, do not keep them. You must delete them right away. In the state of Pennsylvania, we are able to keep your phone if any of those pictures are on your actually on your phone and you keep them. I can keep your phone and delete everything off of it. Sometimes we give it back, sometimes we don't. So you definitely do not want any inappropriate pictures, or single pictures or videos on your phone.
Right, and remember, guys, the school Chromebooks are property of the school. We can look at everything you're doing. Another topic we want to talk about is affecting our Wildcat community here at the middle school is some inappropriate comments. Over the past couple of weeks, we've heard some comments. A student gets mad at another student. They say, go kill yourself, or I'm going to kill you if you do that, kind of thing. We take all those comments serious. There is no joke. We don't accept jokes as a defense or a reason. We do threat assessments. You probably will get suspended. we can turn it over to Officer Montgomery if we feel like it's a credible threat. Then it's another big issue that the police will be involved in. The other topic would be, what about if you decide you're angry at somebody and you want to get into, say, a fight? What happens if a student gets in a fight, Officer Montgomery?
Once again, if they pass it on to me and there's a harassment issue or disorderly conduct, it's going to be a fine up to $500. It's going to be on your record, and unfortunately, everyone has to remember that when you go for a job later on in life, they ask you, have you ever been arrested? You're going to have to put yes. They don't say, have you ever been arrested when you were a kid? No, they always ask you, have you ever been arrested? And then you have to sit there and tell the person that you're trying to get employed by, oh, this is what I did when I was a kid. And it's just uncomfortable. So, you know, best case scenario, just never do any of that stuff.
Good. Plus, there's going to be school consequences as well. Normally, it's going to be an out-of-school suspension. Parents have to come in, and it's just not worth it. Not worth it at all. Another issue that we have are behaviors on school buses. You know, school does not have to provide you with transportation. If you can't behave properly on a school bus, we have the right to remove you. It could come down to a disorderly conduct, harassment, something to that effect. Again, I turn it over to Sergeant Montgomery, and he can determine whether you get a citation or not. So please do not be a problem on the school bus. It's a bus safety. These bus drivers need to get you to and from school as safe as possible. Any other closing remarks, Officer Montgomery, that you feel that we need to talk about?
Well, the only thing I have to say is that, like, you know, it's very easy to be good and nice. You have to go out of your way to be mean and put mean comments on any kind of social media or anything else like that and send it out. And you know very well what you're doing. And the last thing I want to hear, if you come in front of me, is like, I was just kidding. I don't accept that. All right?
Right.
You know exactly what you're doing when you do it. Just don't do it.
Right, and that brings up another topic too. I was just thinking, what about these group chats that these kids are getting into? I see a lot of bullying issues on these group chats. Somebody will keep adding them to group chats, and kids say, well, I didn't want to, but they keep adding me.
Yeah, that could be considered harassment. If they can tell you that they don't want to be a part of it, you bring them in, and then you sit there and throw out, you know, inappropriate comments towards them, and they show me, then, you know, you could be charged. You know, I'd rather not do that. I'd rather you just not do that at all. But people just can't help themselves. Once again, don't come to me and say, you know, I was just kidding. I won't accept it.
All right. It's easy to be kind. Just be kind to one another. If you have any questions, you can see either Sergeant Montgomery or myself, and we can sit down and talk about any concerns you might have. Have a great day.
See ya.